Hello everyone, Turtleags here bringing you another AFK journey video. Today I'm going to be talking about Damian, who is one of the underrated healers, maybe the most underrated healer in this game. I'm going to first review his kit, reveal a team that I will be showcasing today, and then we'll do a couple team showcases. That way you know exactly how Damian works. Let's go over his kit first. So, his passive for his ultimate is that Damian cannot be attacked during battle. He builds a toy chariot that inherits 85% of his HP and 100% of his other stats to take his place when a battle starts. He then stays out of the battlefield and will run away after all allies are defeated. Active: if there is a toy chariot, Damian makes it charge the target and explode, dealing 320% damage and blinding surrounding enemies for 3 seconds within one tile. Damian restores 80 energy for every 10% of the Charlotte's HP ratio. If there is no toy chariot, he builds a new toy chariot and moves it to the target location. So I think this is what sets Damian apart from the other healers in this game. The thing about him is that he has the ability to blind enemies, which is an abnormal status that makes it so that they are unable to hit enemies with normal attacks. So pretty much, in order for them to hit you, they have to cast their ultimate. That's pretty much the way to go, to my knowledge. So for that reason, he can be a very interesting sub-healer, I think. Or maybe, I don't know about his primary healing potential. I do think Haywin is the better choice, just because she can make herself CC immune, do the burst heal, and apply 32% damage mitigation for the party. But Damian offers some utility that can make it so that you can protect your team a little bit better. And then if there is a toy chariot, Damian controls it to play music for the weakest ally within 3 tiles, restoring 120% HP to this ally 4 times. If there's no toy chariot, Damian restores himself 300 energy, which gets him even closer to casting his ultimate again to get another toy chariot out. So it's very interesting. So it's kind of like a lot of times Damian's not on the field, it's his toy chariot. So enemies, to my knowledge, can attack the toy chariot, and so, but I mean, being able to heal the weakest ally, that is something that Rowan does as well, and so that kind of shows like Damian as more like a sub healer rather than a primary healer in my book. I think that the ultimate blind, I think that can be especially useful if you're pushing AFK content where every attack they do takes out like 80% of your HP. I think in that sort of situation, Damian really shines, and I might run him more because of that. Okay, and then it's a plane. Damian controls a toy plane to fly towards the furthest enemy, throws fireworks at them, dealing 250% damage and stunning the target for 3 seconds. So this is another way that he can crowd control, blinding them so that they miss when they attack you, and then stunning them for 3 seconds. 3 second stun is pretty long. And he has the ability to increase his own attack. When you get him to Mythic Plus, each toy chariot activates a music halo when it responds to emergency support. That's the ultimate for the first time, inspiring non-summoned allies within 2 tiles, and increasing their haste by 40 for 10 seconds. So that's why some of my viewers and guild members, they love Damian so much, because not only does he blind, he stuns, and he can also apply haste to get your ultimate up faster. He's kind of like the wilder version of Rowan, if you think about it. And then finally, enhanced force. The blind durations increase to 7 seconds instead of, I think it was 4. It goes from 3 seconds to 7 seconds when the toy chariot's HP is above 50%, so that can be incredibly useful. So now that we've gone over his kit, we can go over the team that I want to showcase. I'm going to be doing a full Wilder team because I'm going to push as high as possible into the this stage as possible, the Legend Trials. But anyways, so basically the way this team works is that you have double healer. Remember what I mentioned before, that is that Damian's more of a sub healer rather than a primary healer. Oftentimes with content I will run say like a Haywin Damian comp or a Haywin Rowan comp. Both are very good. I might start bringing Damian more with Haywin now that I have Damian on Supreme Plus and have the entirety of his kit activated. And then of course, you know, Arden in the center there, our magic damage dealer who synergizes very well with Aaron, who vortexes everyone together and also does a 55% magic defense shred if you have him Supreme Plus. And then of course we have Granny to round out the roster. She's just a very good self-healing tank. Not as good as Thorin, especially in higher stages where they can one-shot your tank quite easily. But I think Granny is very good if you're kind of clearing other content that is not as overwhelming. So anyways, let's go ahead and try this team out. The main thing is I want to illustrate some things that Damian is doing. That way you can decide whether, excuse me, Damian is the right choice for you. So we'll keep pushing here. So in terms of formation, basically what I have is I have my tank in the front. I have Aaron. I'll probably bring him to the back to help with the survivability. We'll do double healer in the flank. And then we'll have AoE magic in the back. And because I'm running an Aaron team, so I'm going to run the confining spell, increase the attack, the HP, and imprison the enemies when my Aaron groups them together. So let's go ahead and give this a try. And the enemies are a bit squishier, so but you see the toy chariot there on the right side of Haywin. Let's keep pushing. Eventually it'll be hard enough that you can actually start noticing some of his mechanics. I just figured that, well, since I'm running running Damian so much, might as well do some showcases there. And that right there, I see smoke coming out from the chariot. Let's see, stuns, he blinds. So let's see if we can see it in action. Toy chariot is out. Ooh, interesting. So he does like various things. The purple.
Every sword is a witness.
Okay. As the battle goes on, I'll be able to know which does what. And actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let me see if that trick works.
Nice.
Oh, we're flying. Okay. I mean, Aaron and Arden is such a good offensive core that... Oh, I see. I saw green smoke coming out of their heads earlier.
Paris, wisdom.
Pay more attention to... oh yeah, there's the smoke. Or no, that's their smoke.
Every sword is a witness.
Let's keep moving. Very powerful team combination. Chariots out. Oh, there's the kite.
Paris, wisdom.
Okay, so I just want to double check something here. The kite, that's this one right here. Or no. Toy plane flies towards the furthest enemy, throws fireworks. Oh, the kite would stun them. That's right, that's right. So when you see a kite, it should stun them. Oh, yep, we got the stun. Okay. The kite comes out pretty quick.
I'm still pretty solid.
Our power level is still very much higher than the opponent's. We'll keep going until we have a more accurate showcase. Oh yeah, I see this swirl the stun there. Very useful.
I'm still pretty solid.
Yeah, I saw the stun. That's Damian right there. Very nice.
Forest
And
wisdom.
he does have the ability to generate energy for your party, which is very useful to get more of Arden's attacks off. The ultimates are coming up relatively quick. And so that can help with more crowd control if you need it.
I'm still pretty solid.
Pushing. Enemy's getting a little bit tankier. Very nice.
Every sword is a witness.
And so just making sure, I'm trying to figure out what that purple smoke is. Plays music for the weakest ally within 3 tiles restoring. Oh, so that smoke there, the cherry, anyone in that radius, or the weakest ally in that radius gains HP 4 times. And when there's no toy chariot, you restores 300 energy. Okay. Activates a music halo when responds to emergency support for the first time, inspiring them, increasing their haste. Okay, so it's just a one-time thing after they cast their ultimate. Okay, got it, got it. Okay, healing the ally with the weakest HP.
Every sword is a witness.
Ooh. Oh, there we go. I saw the burst heal there. Very nice.
I'm still pretty solid.
And the cool thing is that when he gets targeted by Seth, or not Seth, by Sylvina, he's kind of like an Igor. A viewer actually told me yesterday that, you know, when you're facing against rogues that are targeting your back row, you swap that slot with Igor in order to
Forest
make it
wisdom.
harder for your enemy to attack, yeah, to get a kill off. But Damian also serves a similar function. He, in a way, is kind of invincible when he disappears for a moment, and then the toy chariot slowly appears. It gives your team the ability to actually counter with damage before Sylvina can kill anyone. So for this reason, actually Damian is an excellent choice for countering rogues, certain rogues, if you don't have an Igor on your team. And actually, I did notice the ultimates go up a little bit faster after the first emergency heal. Very good, we're doing great. It's so interesting because, like, the toy chariot died and then the toy chariot came back. Yeah, because if the toy chariot's gone, after he casts his ultimate, he summons another one. It's kind of like Cessia's summon. So that can be very useful for if, say, you want a little more survivability. Yeah, and the secondary heals really help here. And there's so much control in this team, it's really nice. Yo, Taurus, how are you? We're filming a Damian guide right now. And Damian is really impressing me. Welcome, welcome. And today's going to be a big day because I just hit Resonance level 170, and so I will be able to progress through the main story. I had him in my wish list for a while. He's really good. I just got him to Supreme Plus, and I'm going to run him a lot more, especially given that I'm facing enemies now where I think I would like more of the Wilder bonus if possible to help me out. Now I'm close to 120. Nice, nice. We love to see it. Love to see it. Hype. And we're really pushing in the towers right now. Which is great because the rewards here are quite good. Ooh, Vala's causing me trouble, but we have double healers, so we're doing fine. Euron hasn't died yet. I think Damian not only stunning, blinding, providing energy, and also healing the weakest ally 4 times is a really big deal. And also countering the Sylvina by disappearing for a moment, and then the chariot comes out. Gives your party time to attack Sylvina before she does any harm. Turtle, I started today ascending my characters to 110. Oh, that's awesome! Congrats! Dude, that's amazing. Well, let me give you some love. That's awesome. Oh, we're doing great. Floor 69 now.
Forest wisdom.
Yeah. So I was deciding who to bring, because you know how like you get the red essences? I was trying to figure out who to use on, should I do it on DPS or my tank? I was like, you know what, I think Penguin is pretty much future-proof. And so I was like, well, I would like her to be a little bit tankier, I would like her to heal more. So I did bring my Haylen's EX weapon to level 19. So she is probably the de facto healer on my team if I ever am facing difficult content. I'm amazed so many people are sleeping on the faction tower. Yeah, it's amazing. It's such a great feature. Okay, so I think that pretty much wraps it up for my Damian team. Love Damian, I'm going to be playing him a whole lot more. And if you enjoy content like this, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next YouTube video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. And I do live stream on Twitch, so you can check me out at twitch.tv/TurboLax.